Have you ever wondered how a completely noisy, basically useless photo can be turned into something crystal clear? You know, it really does look like magic, but I promise you it's not. It's something called image processing, and in the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly how it works and, more importantly, how you can do it yourself. Just look at this. I mean, what a transformation, right? On the left, you've got an image that's totally buried under all this random static. We call that noise. You can't see a thing. But then on the right, that same image is suddenly perfectly clear and sharp. The picture that was hidden underneath is now totally revealed. It looks incredibly complex, almost impossible.
So, the big question is, how? How do we get from that noisy mess on the left to that beautiful, clear picture on the right? And maybe the better question is, how can you do this? Well, believe it or not, it's actually way simpler than you think. We're about to walk through the exact steps to make this happen.
Okay, first things first. Before we can change an image, we have to understand what a digital image really is. And for a minute, I want you to forget what you see with your eyes. We need to start thinking like a computer.
You see, every single digital image is built from these tiny little dots called pixels. But here's the secret, the really crucial insight. To a computer, a pixel isn't just a color, it's a number. That number tells the computer its brightness or what color it should be. And that means an entire image, well, it's just a massive grid of numbers. It's all just data.
So yeah, try not to think of it as a picture. Think of it as a giant digital painting by numbers canvas. And because it's all just numbers, we can use math to change those numbers. And when we change the numbers, we change the image itself. Simple as that.
Okay, so if an image is just a big grid of numbers, how do we get our hands on it? Let's jump over to our digital workspace and see exactly how we can bring that data to life.
It really just boils down to 3 fundamental commands. First, you've got to read the image from a file, and you do that with a command like imread. Second, you take that giant grid of numbers and you store it in a variable. We'll just call it A to keep things simple. And third, you tell the computer to actually display that grid of numbers as a picture using a command like imshow. Read it, store it, display it. That's it. That's the basic rhythm for working with pretty much any image. And now for the really fun part. We've got our image data loaded up. So how do we actually change it? This, my friends, is where the real magic happens. We use something called a filter.
Now, forget all the complex algorithms for a second. I want you to just imagine a smart magnifying glass. This little tool just slides over your entire grid of numbers, 1 pixel at a time. It looks at a single pixel and its neighbors, and based on a rule that you give it, it changes that pixel's number. It's a really systematic way to edit every single pixel in the image, all at once.
All right, let's put this all together. We get that an image is a grid of numbers, and we know that a filter can go in and change those numbers. So let's apply this to our noisy image and watch this transformation happen in real time. So here's our problem again. The image is just filled with this digital noise, which is really just a bunch of pixels with random number values that don't belong there. They're making the real picture underneath almost impossible to see. Our mission is to smooth out all those random values. And the key is just picking the right tool for the job. In this case, we use what's called an averaging filter. And its rule is incredibly simple. For every single pixel, it looks at the numbers of its immediate neighbors, it calculates their average, and then it replaces the original pixel's number with that new average. Since all those noisy pixels are just random extreme values, averaging them with their neighbors just naturally brings them back to normal, smoothing out the whole image. Pretty clever, huh? And here is the absolute best part. You'd think this would take some crazy complicated code, right? Nope. To do that whole operation across thousands and thousands of pixels, the command is just one line. InFilter takes our original image, A, and applies that averaging filter we just talked about. That's it. All that heavy lifting is handled by one simple command. And there it is, the payoff. On the left, you see that inconsistent, super noisy data. On the right, after our one little command, the data is smoothed out, the random bits are gone, and the image underneath becomes perfectly clear. This is the awesome power you get when you start thinking of images as data. So let's just take a step back. What did we actually learn here? Well, you now have a foundational toolkit to start your own journey into the world of image processing. Let's just do a quick recap. You've basically got 3 core commands in your new toolkit. imread lets you load any image you want. imshow lets you see it, and imfilter lets you transform it.
Seriously, with just these 3 tools, you can start to manipulate and enhance digital images in some really powerful ways. And hey, don't underestimate these simple building blocks. This exact process, loading data, applying a filter, and looking at the result, it's the foundation for everything. It's used to enhance your vacation photos, sure, but it's also used to analyze satellite imagery, medical scans, and incredibly complex scientific data. So here's the real takeaway. You now have the tools and the core idea to see an image not just as a picture, but as a whole world of data that's just waiting for you to explore. So the only question left is, what hidden details are you going to uncover?